Hello, welcome back to the channel. We've made it, we've done it. We are at the final game of the 2025-26 championship season. It's gonna be a promotion party for Coventry and quite a somber day, I imagine, for the most of the Watford fans inside Vicarage Road. Before we get into it, I just want to say a massive thank you, really, for your support throughout this season. I couldn't do this without you watching at home, and to read all your lovely and not so lovely comments at times week in, week out has been a real pleasure. Whether we agree or disagree on what we discuss, I think what we can all agree on is that we want the very best for our football club moving forward, and we all want to see a successful football team, and that should be the common objective we are all aligned towards. So once again, a big thank you for your support this season, and do not worry, I won't be going anywhere in the summer. I'll still be covering the latest Watford FC news and looking ahead to the next season to come. So as always, before we dive into my thoughts, we're going to hear from the opposition to get the lowdown from Coventry City.
Hello Watford fans, the opponents of what is hopefully our last championship game for a while. Hopefully. We can only hope, but hey, it'll be a party atmosphere on Saturday, I'm sure, for both teams, really. Both teams at this point don't actually have anything to play for, but obviously both teams want to go out with a bang, so hopefully it'll be a good game. I think I said hopefully about 15 times there. Look, I'm tired. I haven't slept since we got promoted. As you can probably imagine, it's party time in this city. Haven't really sobered up since that Bobby Thomas goal went in, but you guys know what that's like. I mean, you had one of the most dramatic promotions. No, you didn't. You didn't even go up that year. You got promoted the couple years after. So that statement's a lie. But yeah, I think I've been asked what our chances are in the Premier League. Look, I'll be honest, no one in this city's thought that far ahead yet, but we're just enjoying the moment. But look, I reckon we could take a leaf out of your book, when you went up like 10 years ago now, was it? You just made yourself extremely difficult to beat at home. You had the strike partnership of Igalo and Dini. You were banging in goals. No one wanted to go to Vicarage Road that season. And I think that is very important for a team who wants to stay in the Premier League. You have to make yourself hard to beat at home. So take a leaf. What'd you come, like 12th, 14th that season? Take a leaf out of that, but we should be okay. Make the CBS a fortress the same way you made Vicarage Road a fortress. And I've got a lot of time for Vicarage Road. I did a video not long ago where I drove to every single championship stadium. And I say within the video, Vicarage Road is probably my favourite stadium. It was either that or Deepdale, because Vicarage Road under the lights. Got a lot of time for Watford, I'll be completely honest. What else did you ask me to do? You asked me to predict the score. Mate, honestly, I think our players are drunk. And your players are playing like you're drunk, with all due respect. Which I'm sure you guys would even admit at this point. So, look, let's go it nice and exciting. Why not? We'll go Watford 4, Coventry 5 in our last championship game ever. Why not? Like, it'd be great if Watford could join us next season. I know you've had, like, the managerial merry-go-round recently, but look, you're probably used to that at that point. So, who knows? Excited for it, excited for the game. I think Watford fans have always been fairly underrated. I mean, I'm sure you'll just be in party mode the same way we'll be in party mode. So hopefully we can generate a good atmosphere together. See you guys in London on Saturday. And yeah, play up Sky Blues.
A big thank you to Connor for the lowdown on Coventry City. I'm sure there will be lots of Sky Blues making the trip down to Vicarage Road this weekend, having a party for their promotion back to the big time, back to the Premier League. And what a job Frank Lampard has done with that side this season. He's been given the tools and the time, most importantly, to build the team he wants, and they are reaping the rewards of that this season. They've been excellent throughout, and arguably one of the best championship sides I have ever seen. I'm really, really jealous, actually, at what they've managed to do this season. So big props to Coventry, and I hope you enjoy the game this weekend. Look, there's not really much point discussing the game and what to expect, because I think as Watford fans, we've become quite accustomed to defeats actually over the past few weeks and months, which is a real shame. The season started with so much promise and potential. That, of course, culminated over the Christmas period with that run under Javi Gracia. And I would say probably from the moment the Hull City match got postponed and Max Lane was recalled to Manchester City, that is when it really started falling apart for us. And we've just never been the same side since, which has been immensely frustrating. I'm recording this today prior to Ed Steele's press conference. We know already, as it's been leaked to the media, that this will be, I should say, his final game in charge of the Hornets. I'm interested as to how he takes questions from the media, actually. It must be pretty awkward for him as a head coach, knowing he won't be here after Saturday. The two strongest links, though, at the moment when it comes to the head coach role are Stefano Pioli and Luciano Vulcano. They are both Italians. Vulcano most recently at Sunderland as an assistant head coach alongside Regis Labrie. He left that role a few months ago, and Stefano Pioli is well known within the footballing world. He has managed some huge clubs, including Lazio, Bologna, Fiorentina, and Inter Milan as well. So Pioli, if we were to get him, which is a stretch, would be a very high-profile capture for Watford in the Championship. Personally, I doubt that will happen. The more likely one for me, though, is Luciano Vulcano. What a name, firstly. But also, it seems like that has more substance behind it as well. According to certain sources on social media, he interviewed at the club with Gino Pozzo very recently. He's also started following the official Watford FC club account on Instagram, and he's also started following my page too, The Watford Way, as well. So Luciano Vulcano certainly has more substance behind it. He has also, as well, previously worked with Stefano Pioli at a few of the clubs in Italy too. So could we potentially see a partnership here where Stefano Pioli comes in as kind of the big high-profile head coach, and then Luciano Vulcano comes in as the assistant with other backroom staff around him? It seems like those are the two possibilities at the moment. Certainly something to keep an eye on, though, following this weekend's game. Okay, score prediction time. How do I see this fixture going? I think we are all aware now that this is Ed Steele's final game in charge of the Hornets, and regardless of the season we've had, it is always nice to head into that long summer break on the back of a big fat W. So for the final time this season, I am going to somehow predict, for whatever reason, a Watford victory. There's no substance behind that opinion. If anything, I should be predicting a 6 or 7-0 defeat. But no, I'm going to go for a 2-1 Watford win. Why not? And goals from Imran Louza and Othmane Mama before they leave the club in the summer transfer window. So once again, a massive thank you to you at home for watching the channel. You can find us across all social platforms, and I'll catch you again very soon after Coventry City to discuss hopefully a win and potentially the last game in charge, as we know, for Ed Steele in the Watford dugout. Plenty of news to come over the next days, weeks and months. Stay tuned, and I'll see you again very, very soon. Bye-bye.